Good afternoon, welcome to officially launch day here at Crafters TV. For anybody who wasn't watching this morning, do not adjust your sets. It is right, you've got myself, Debby Robinson, here for this next 2 hours in the rather unusual role of presenting. But we've got a great 2 hours lined up for you. It is officially the launch now. If you did catch the earlier show, you'll know what's about to come. It's all about our fabulous Concertina card kits, and that's what this next 2 hours is going to be about. And also some amazing other deals as well that you might want to stay tuned for, especially the Showstopper is all I'm going to say. Wait till you see everything that you're getting in there for just a little bit more than what you would normally pay for these fabulous card kits. So I'm not here alone though. I have got a fabulous, already I can see Victoria's on the social. Make sure, because I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping first, make sure you keep commenting throughout the show, either on Facebook, on YouTube, because of course we've got that fabulous giveaway, a £250 giveaway or $250 giveaway that will be drawn tomorrow because that will be the end of our Christmas event. This is day 7. And yes, I haven't got the days wrong, it's day 7 because our lovely Sarah and Ben launched everything with our Christmas event starting back on Sunday. But yes, I'm not here alone. I've got a fabulous social team superstar looking after me, which is our lovely, although I'm saying that, I think I might need to just reevaluate that one because I think something's happened there, but we'll address that in a second. But just keep commenting away. Let me know what you're getting up to. Let me know what you think of the collection. Let me know what you're going to be thinking of my fabulous guest in a second, or I'll introduce. But yeah, we've got loads lined up for you. Don't forget as well, with it being Christmas week, where we've done all these amazing launches every single day, today being no exception to that rule. Don't forget the spend as well. When you're spending over £50 or $75, you are getting a little freebie, a little limited edition 2023 gorgeous little Christmas ornament that you can see, especially well at the side of perfect. Thank you very much for that lovely little side strap there. But yes, so you will be getting that guaranteed coming along with you. Is this while stocks last, producer Nick, or is it guaranteed? While stocks last. So absolutely, that's a lovely little collector's edition and a little bonus there for you as well. Now, before we get started with everything to do with the fabulous launch, I'm going to introduce the one and only, the most fabulously talented not just craft expert, but human being. And I love this guy to bits. And it's really unusual that it's not the role reversal. So today, in the craft expert role, you've asked, we've listened, and we've given you the fabulous one and only Craig Laird. Good afternoon, Craig.
Thank you, Debbie. I absolutely love you and adore you to bits as well, and I love working with you. And I love it being this way as well. Really, really nice, fun, different, and you guys are loving it too. But yes, here we are. We've got our official 2-hour launch of our brand new Concertina card collection here. Now, we are going to be showing you many different things when it comes for the next couple of hours. Now, I'm going to be doing a number of these ones in that concept way, and this is the concept way. You've got, in the big bundle, you've got both Christmas and all occasion. Now, when it comes to the Christmas, you've got 5 designs, and you can make 4 of each. However, when it comes to the launch day show, I'm going to be mixing it up a bit, and I'm going to be showing you different things that you can do by cutting in and chopping into all of the card blanks. You've got all these different designs, as I say, as well. Beautiful colour tones that run all the way throughout. Elegance, sophistication, you've then got traditional, you've also got your classic, but that is the Christmas. But then what you're also going to be getting is your all occasion. So we've not left the rest of the year out. So you can see you've got your birthdays, you've got that time for tea as well. You've got all of these are featuring decoupage elements. So you're going to be layering up with your foam pads. You're then going to be layering up with your glue gel. However, if you want to keep it completely flat, you can do that. When it comes to the bases of the card blanks, they are all scored for you. They're all cut for you. All you need to then just do is just fold them and then burnish them, and then you can start to decorate till your heart's content. They are a coated cardstock, so therefore, although I wouldn't be using my water reactive inks on these ones, you can still come along with your glitter paste. You can then still come along with all of your glitter glues as well. You can do your embossing if you want to, embossing powders, all these different things that you can absolutely do. So as I say, Christmas and all occasion, you've got your 5 designs in each of them. You can do 4 of each. So within Christmas, you can make 20. there. All occasion you can make 20, so you can make 40 in total. However, you're going to have lots of little embellishment bits left over for you to then use wherever you like. But I say within this show, what we will do, we'll show you a few different ways as well, how you can extend the cards and make them bigger.
Can I just tell you? Nothing to do with me. I was stood at this side and I've just got a feeling that, because honestly, you've got to blame someone in the building. I think I'm going to blame the thunder and lightning because we have had horrendous torrential rain, thunder still being going off since the very first show. So we've had a little issue with our pack shot. So we're going to ignore that lovely pack shot that was built up because it was the box that went to the floor. But I'll tell you something, Craig, it just shows you how sturdy that box is.
That's very true.
So it isn't me. I was firmly stood at this side and I was just as shocked as you. However, I do have an issue with the iPad, so I've had to switch to my phone. So we will read a few comments before we get started as well. So thank you to everybody who's joining us, and I'm excited just as much because I've got these somewhere else tomorrow, so I'm really excited to see what this fabulous man is going to be doing with them. But first things first, let's talk about them, because what are you getting today? We have got a great showstopper. I'm just going to put it there. I'm going to put it out there straight away. Straight on your screen, you have got a fabulous showstopper, minus a box, and minus some foam pads over there. Because you are going to be getting 2 of your kits, and I'm going to go through them in more detail for you. You've got an everyday occasions and joys of the season. So it's going to be a Christmas one, because obviously that's our Christmas theme. So we've got our Christmas collection that's coming to you. You're going to make 20 cards in this one, everything you absolutely need, and we'll go through in a bit more detail in a second. You've got the everyday occasion, so that's another one, another 20 sets in there for you to make 20 completed cards. Although, like Craig's just told you, absolutely tons and tons of things that you're going to be able to do with it. Not only are you getting those 2, which, by the way, you can get individually. You can head over to the website and go and shop the show, where you can get hold of them individually, but hang fire. Is all I'm going to say, just hang fire, because in our Showstopper deal, not only are you getting all of those gorgeous cards there and those kits, you are actually going to get things that you need, very useful things that you're going to need in terms of our super strong glue tape pen. Double-sided, perfect, 22 metres, absolutely incredible. I absolutely love this tape pen. It's one of our little hero tools that we do use a lot. You're also going to be getting, in terms of adhesive, we're going to give you a 6mm double-sided red liner tape. Absolutely need that in your life. Craig's favourites, you won't mind me saying that, but absolutely is a big champion of our foam pads. 20 sheets in total, but if you came in really close, you would see that isn't 20 foam pads, that's 20 sheets of foam pads, which means you're going to get absolutely tons and tons there for your decoupage levels. To do all your scoring and your burnishing, you've got your bone folder, your large and your small. And then, and I love this, we've actually thought of storage. Somewhere for you to put your card kits, your glues, your bone folders and everything else you need. So one of our stack and stash boxes that our lovely Simon designed. So absolutely incredible. That's your Showstopper deal that you can see on the screen right now for £60 or $70. That's the flat price, because take off your club discount, and if you're in Club Inspire and you are a platinum level or joining the club today for brand new, because we're always aware new crafters join us all the time, you're going to get it today for the price of £48.50. Is that $56 there? Oh, thank you very much, Nick. Absolutely incredible value when you're considering everything you're getting in that Showstopper deal. And guess what? Got a little cheeky bonus buy.
Oh, we do it.
Because if you are going for that Showstopper deal, what we're going to give you is, and I say give you, you've got to part with a few pennies, but I'll tell you in a second what you're going to part with. You're going to get another set of your Christmas and your everyday, and it's not for the full price. So you're not going to be paying $24.99 each for these. You're not going to be paying that. You're going to pay half the price, which, when we take it across the bottom of the screen, you're going to absolutely see what you are getting for our, oh, is it a bit? Thank you very much. £48 or $58, half that price. You're not paying that full price. So it equates to, as our lovely our lovely producer Nicola helped me out with earlier, £24 for both, or $29 for both. That is an incredible, cheeky little bonus buy. And if you want to stock up and you want to duplicate, you know, if you want to double up, absolutely. If you want to cover all your Christmas cards in a jiffy, then absolutely. And not only that, you're getting the everyday ones as well. So that is your little bonus buy. I'm going to take you in a little bit more detail as well, and then we'll go to some comments before we head over for our first demo. But what is it that you're getting? So I'm going to start with Christmas. This is your Concertina card kit. Your base is in there. The only thing we haven't put on is the envelope, but you're going to get your envelope as well. You've got all of these elements, including decoupage elements. You've got sentiments on there. You've got your toppers. Literally, absolutely loads of things. And I love this one because it's a very traditional Christmas scene with a nutcracker. I love that one. The colour palette on these are beautiful. And also that gorgeous foiling that you can see in there as well. I love this one. The Joys of the Season is that beautiful board there where you've got that lovely Christmas woodland cottage there. Lovely contemporary colours on this one as well. But everything you need from the base of the card, the envelope, and all the toppers to do the decoupage and all those extra embellishments. This for me is traditional Christmas, the colours of Christmas, and also that lovely scene there with your Christmas card, all the extra bits, including your Concertina card. I love this one. I'm thinking puffy snow adding to this. I'm thinking your glitter, you know, your glitter glues that you've had this week that have been launched. I'm thinking all those little things that you can be adding on. And again, really beautiful, more modern kind of Christmassy colours in this one. And then lastly, and I'm really pleased we've popped this one in here because we talk about Christmas, but we forget about the new year. Well, we haven't with this. We've added an additional one in there for you. So you've got 4 lovely Christmas ones and then the Happy New Year, which I think is lovely. I definitely think it's me on a New Year's Eve that. In my head. Also, we've got the everyday. So that's all your Christmas covered. And then we've got the everyday. So I'm going to show you every design that you are getting in here. I think I'll start with this one. I'm going to start with that one because I love this one. You've got this beautiful love hearts and this lovely handbag kind of for your teenagers maybe in your life or your young ladies in your life. This one's absolutely fabulous with those additional elements on there as well. You're also getting the birthday cake or the celebratory one on there. Again, a couple of toppers that you can add. You can use all or as little, and I'm sure Craig will show you just all the different ways that you're going to be able to use this. A lovely floral one, beautiful colours, that lilac and silver, I think complement each other perfectly well. Also, I love the flamingo, I'm not going to lie, a bit tropical. We've got a little bit tropical with this everyday one. And again, the colours really complement each other. And then lastly, time for tea, anyone? Because that's exactly what we've got in this lovely collection, which I just think is just, I love every single one of them. There isn't one that I don't love. They're all beautiful. So you've got your everyday and your Christmas. That is the price that you're seeing on the screen for the Showstopper Deal, all those additional ones in there as well, which I just think is absolutely fabulous. It's your Christmas. We were talking about this earlier. It's about having all your Christmas makes in one pack. I just think it's fabulous for that reason. Now, I am going to do a few comments, so you're going to have to bear with me because I'm going to have to go back to the traditional way of the phone instead of that lovely iPad, and I will keep checking to make sure that I can get that back on because it's a little bit easier to read on there. So we've got a good afternoon. Oh, we've got, oh, goodness me, already loads of comments coming through, Craig. I think they're looking forward to this one. Hi, everyone. Nice to see Debbie on the other side of the table, and great to have Craig back. That's from our lovely Caroline Wilson. Thank you very much. We're both enjoying that as well, aren't we, Craig?
We are indeed.
We've got Skimmy again. Hello, Debbie, Craig, social media superstar, CC crew. Whoop, whoop. And last but not least, Crafty Peeps. I love that you're including everybody in there. Let's see what genius makes Craig comes up with in this show. That's what I'm looking forward to as well. Mary Shaw, good morning. Yeah, I keep forgetting it's morning still at the other side.
I forget.
It's afternoon here for us in the UK, but on the other side of the world, it is still morning. 9 a.m. Isn't it? Around the 9 a.m. mark now, or should we say 9:17? Over in the Eastern time and Pacific time, they're just waking up. About 6 a.m. Yeah. Unless you're an early riser, you get up even earlier. Dorothy has put, lovely to see Debbie, looking so summery. Thank you very much. Clarice, happy Saturday all. Little wave there from South Carolina.
I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Oh, come on, Annie. I wanted you to do it. I wanted you to do it then. We've got C. Newkirk from Missouri. I hope I've said that right, by the way. Go on, Craig. Go on, you need to do it.
Hello, Clarice.
I love it when you do that. You actually quite uncannily sound like him. I'm not going to lie. You actually have quite a good impression.
Is that a compliment or not?
Yeah, because Anthony Hopkins, can I just say, is one of the world-class actors. So, yes, I would be taking that as a huge compliment,
I will
Craig. Debbie, can you show how to refill the pens? Oh, that's a question.
Oh, yeah.
That was about because we have a lovely taster collection, so we might discuss that later on as well, Kathleen, so do stay tuned. Good morning, Donna from Ohio. Kirsty, good afternoon everywhere from wherever you are, Kirsty. Good morning from New Jersey, Gail. Rachel, good afternoon, everyone. Mary Beth Doyle, hello again, everyone. Joining from Minnesota. Oh my God, there's so many comments coming through. This is lovely. Anne's put, good afternoon, Debbie and Craig, and socials and crew. Hope the storms you're having are not too awful for you. Don't know about anybody else. But Craig, I don't know if this has stemmed from my childhood, but I am actually quite scared of thunder and lightning. Yes, I am. So when I hear the rumbles, and I know that Nicola, producer Nicola in my ear, is also because she was making the same noises that I was wanting to make, but I had to stay quiet because on this side, she was doing it all for me. Yeah. Because I'm not a lover, I'm not going to lie. And if I'm outside, I need to take cover.
Do you?
Oh, I do, because I panic. I don't know. Does everyone else feel that way?
No, I'm the opposite.
Let me know in the comments. Just drop. How do you feel about it,
I'm
Craig?
the opposite.
You're the opposite. You love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you went straight to that door.
I went straight to that door and filmed it.
You did? Did you put it on your socials?
I did, and I tagged you in it.
Oh my God, you haven't got me
I've got you screeching, yeah. You and George. Although you're all right, I didn't get you with your donut in your hand.
Oh, that's good, because I did have a little cheeky donut. I did have a little cheeky donut. Shouldn't be having donuts, should have been fruit, Debbie. That's what I should have been telling myself, but I've just forgot my lunch today, so I had to make do with what I had. I mean, no one forced me to go and buy that donut, Craig, but I just went out and got myself one of those donuts.
You don't need to explain yourself. It's Saturday.
The weekend. It's the weekend. We're all allowed, aren't we? Debbie broke the studio. Excuse me. What's all this? Am I being blamed for the studio? Rachel Brown.
Makes you wonder, eh? We had the gremlins at the start to play your crafts right, and then things just start to fall apart here. No, I'm just joking.
Definitely not me. Beverly Bryant's put, hello Craig and Debbie, love you two together. That's really, that's lovely to hear, because we do love working together. We've said we don't get to do it often enough, so it's lovely to be together. And in the different role reversal this time, so I'm hoping you're enjoying it just as much as I am. I'll read much, much more, because what I think we should do is get in and let our Craig, while he's in that side of the room, let him get cracking. And what have you got for us, Craig?
Rightio, so we're going to do an all occasion. So within Play Your Crafts Right, we've done a Christmas one. So we're going to do an all occasion. We're going to kind of flip and flop. So we'll do the concept, and then we'll do something a little bit different. Concept, a little bit different. But when it comes to just the card kit on its own, this is what you're going to be getting. You're going to get all of these sheets when it comes to the actual concept of the toppers that are die cut, as well as the actual bases of the concertina. And you get all the envelopes as well. They actually fold down to 4 by 6 inches. The envelopes are just a little bit bigger, 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. That just takes into account the additional layers you've got should you decoupage them. Because remember, each of these have decoupage layers. So let's go in with that flamingo one. So let's take the actual flamingo, and this is the carte blanche of the concertina. Now all of these ones here, they're all cut for you where needed, and then they're all scored as well. When it comes to the actual packaging sheets as well, you do get a little step by step, but it really is the case of once you've done it once, it is very, very simple to do, and you'll just start going. Start for finish, no problem whatsoever. So all that we're going to do is following on from the instructions, if you choose to show or use the instructions, but all that we're going to do is within this first score line here, this one here, it is going to be a mountain, which is what we class as a mountain, as in it points upwards. This next one here is going to be a valley, as though it dips down as in a valley. Then we've got a mountain, and then we've got a valley as well. So I always like to just focus on that middle part first of all. Then when it comes to this next one, you're essentially going to do the opposite. So that one is then going to be a mountain, then that one's going to be a valley. And then what you'll find is it starts to just form itself together. So you can then come along with your bone folder and just give it a really, really good press at the edges. This is just going to make it really nice, it's going to make it really strong, and it's going to make it flexible as well when it has that concertina action. So we can see, there it is, good to go, ready for you to start decorating. And that's all that you need to do when it comes to the actual carte blanche itself of that concertina. Then you've got all of your die cut toppers. Now you've got many of these which are decoupage. So we can take out our first main ones. Now they pop out very, very easily. If you do get a little annoyed with any little pips at the side, that many of us do, you can either just take your scissors and snip them away, or a little nail file and just file them away, and then that's all that you need to do. But as you can see, you've got loads and loads that you can start to decorate with. So if we then take our additional Flamingo, what we can just do is carefully manipulate and pop that one out, even into the base just here. Take that one out, which is then going to decoupage on top. But you can use them completely separate if you want to. It's entirely up to yourself. But then what's really, really lovely about this one with the Flamingo is you've not got a lot of decoupage layer, you've really just got a couple, and then what you're going to do is you're going to start to build and decorate with all of these components separately. So we can then go, for instance, this one down at the bottom. Once I pop it on, we can then start to build top and bottom, and then we're elongating it. Or of course then, Debbie, you can make it onto the side panel if you want to, little tuck-ins as well. But then you've got two great big sentiments. So stand tall and be fabulous, turn your dreams into plans, and then once again, you've got all of these additional die-cut pieces that you're probably not going to use them all on the one project. So if having that storage box as well, when you divide that up, you can then just pop all these extras in. You can be using them elsewhere. And when it comes to the actual concept of these, I've purposely not popped all of these out beforehand because I wanted to do it live in front of your eyes just to show you how simple it is. So I'm going to set them to the side, and then what I'm going to do within this one here, although there's not a lot of decoupage to this one, it's just the main one of the Flamingo, I'm going to do it separately. Now of course you can then put more layers if you want when it comes to your foam pads. But all that I'm going to do is layer that one on into there. And then before I layer on the top, I am just going to pop it to the side. So you can either use your tape runner, or if you still want to add a little bit extra depth, then you can still go in with your foam pads. And then that one's just going to go into the side just here. So that's the front of it already started. We can keep it simple to start with and go in with the sentiment. So what I've done, or will have done, Debbie, is I've done the topper, I've done the sentiment, and then what I can do is I can now come along and start to decorate with all these additional parts.
Yeah, I think that's what's lovely about these kits. There's so much in there for you to either go overboard or strip it back. That's what I love about them. I tell you what I also love about them, Craig.
What's that?
Is all the different designs.
Exactly, there's loads.
We've not gone for any similar designs. They're all different designs that I think will cater for a lot of people, a lot of different occasions, include from the everyday down to the Christmas as well, because there are people out there that love traditional, but also love the more contemporary feel. So you'll always find something in these kits to suit that person that you're sending it to. And of course, if you're making to sell,
of course you can.
I mean, this is going to just tick all the boxes, isn't it, for everybody?
It is, and for something like this, when it comes to concept, something fun, kinetic, you can easily make a nice, tidy little profit when it comes to what you sell them at. You know, you really would be able to do that. But it's about positioning, and there's no right or wrong place of positioning. All that I would say is wherever you pop them, just make sure they're not popping over, over the edge of a mountain that's not going to be a big difference. That's going to be fine. Just don't make sure where you've got a valley fold that's not protruding over to that side, because then it just stops it from folding up into that concertina feel. And
I suppose it would affect the envelope as well.
Exactly.
If it went a little bit over.
That's it. You've got that little bit of a give because the envelopes are 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. But yeah, as you say, even if you want to every now and again, just pop that one back into position, and then as long as it is your die cut pieces are not over the edges of the 4x6 concept concertina, it's still going to go and fit into the envelope, no problem at all. And then, as I say, just come along here, use many of these ones as tuck-ins. So although they're not all decoupage, they're really, really good to use as little tuck-ins. So what I mean by then that one there is we can then just come along, and then I can use that one to tuck in to the base just there. So what we can then do is, as you're so if you see down into there, you can then see that what you've then got is the ability to put your sentiment into there. Maybe you want it to be further into the side. Maybe you're wanting to use a few other of these as little tuck-ins. When it comes to your foam pads, because you've got different sizes too, and we've not even touched upon, Debbie, those small foam pads, that is the pack that you get our new little circle foam pads and those long strips as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's one that so many of you have shouted out about, and they're in that smaller one. But we can come along, let's just take some of these small ones, pop these ones in, and then every single one is going to be different in that positioning. Even if you try and be bang on, it's still going to be slightly different every single time. But I've got a few more of these ones here. I mean, like this one here, what I could then do is then come along and add a little foam pad into here. That can then just sit nicely there. And then once again, let's go in, making sure it's not going to go over the edge, but I can use that one as a tuck-in just underneath there. And then I've still got these little bits here. I won't use these. We'll just do this last one into here, and it gives you the idea how you can start to build them into position just here. Actually, I tell you what, let's, for the sake of these last few bits, let's just show you how, as you were saying, you can absolutely go to town, Debbie, if you want to. It kind of, it's not that it allows you, but sometimes a card or a project, you just think too much is too much.
Yeah.
Whereas you don't have that with this one here. You can then just start to build. Let's overlap.
I'd be flinging everything at these, Craig.
Yeah.
I would be literally throwing everything on this and make them a really standout project as well. They're just beautiful, aren't they? I do like your idea though, Craig, of thinking outside the box with these as well, in terms of perhaps you don't want to deck a page every layer, you want to save some for some other pieces, you know, some other makes that you want to be able to create from it. Because you do get a lot individually elements on one sheet. That is looking gorgeous. Craig, the colours on this one I absolutely adore.
Isn't it fab?
That is beautiful.
And that
absolutely beautiful.
That whole concept, that I've used them all, apart from that one sentiment topper there. That whole idea I just completely thought of off the top of my head. They are live in front of your eyes, and being able to create that one there.
But you know, and that's just showing you the ease of use with these kits. They're so easy to use. Everything is a beautiful quality, a lovely finish, everything that you need. If you're going for the Showstopper deal, you've got everything you do need in terms of your bone folders, your foam pads and everything else, including the storage on there. I've got a couple of questions if I can, Craig, if that's all right, because I've seen a couple and I don't want to ignore them. So Beverly Bryant has asked, how many cards do the kits make?
So 20 Christmas, 20 all occasion. So within each one, you've got 5 designs of 5 Christmas design, 5 all Christmas.
Hello, Tracy.
Hi. 5 Christmas designs, 5 all occasion designs, 4 of each. So in total, across the 2 collections, you can make 40.
Oh, I love it. Hello, Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Oh my goodness, yeah, I'll give a little shout out to the CTV crew for the... Tracy, you're on full shot. Smile, please don't swear, you are live at Crafters TV, is all I'm going to say. But absolutely, you know, our lovely crew, I'll give a shout out to everybody who's here today. We've got Victoria on our social media looking after me and keeping me nice with all the questions coming in, the comments coming in. We've got our fabulous producer, Nicola, who is steering the team CTV ship with gorgeous George of the joystick on all the knobs and buttons. And we've also got Tracy's daughter in today, Liv. Woo! She has been doing her work experience here, and do you know what? She's loved it that much, Craig, even though it stopped. It finished a week ago. She's still here. She's been here all day. Honestly,
I did wonder.
I said to her, God, that's a long work experience. What's going on for you? And she's just been coming in to help her mum. I think that's lovely. By the way, can I just say, they are imminently awaiting the arrival of first grandchild, Tracy. She is super excited for little cherub to be appearing. Just not today, Tracy, because we need you. So just tell her, legs crossed, nothing else. We don't want anything coming out. No surprise appearances today. So that's all of our lovely CTV crew here, and of course myself and Craig. Another question, Craig, from Susan Thompson. What is best to use, foam pads or glue?
Good question. Personal preference. personal preference. What I would say, my personal preference is foam pads. Debbie's is glue gel. We both use each of others as well. However, what I would say, foam pads are instant, so if you're wanting to make it and send it straight away, then great. Glue gel, however, you need to let that dry. Now, that is an up and a down of each side. However, on the opposite side, with your foam pads, it is instant. So if you are a bit, certainly with decoupage, if you're a bit worried or concerned about getting it bang on straight away, I would recommend your glue gel, because your glue gel, you've got flexibility, you've got movability as well, you've got that wiggle time. The additional benefit as well, and believe you me, there is benefits to your glue gel, despite the fact that I love my foam pads, is foam pads, you get round about, there's about 4 or 5 different depths of foam pads. Glue gel, it can be as deep or as shallow as you want it to be. You're just pulling up or lifting down. So it really is a personal preference.
It is, yeah. And to be honest, Craig, I traditionally use glue, but when I want that quick stick and I want to be able to get, and like I've said, I personally prefer glue, but I'll be telling you now, tomorrow I'll be using foam pads galore, because it's easy, quick, and it's instant, and I do get that. So it is a personal choice. It's down to you which one you are. I'm going to read a few comments before I chuck you onto another cheeky deal. Enlighten you with another cheeky deal is what I'm going to say, to do with our adhesives. But we've got loads of other people saying hello to us all. And this set is perfect for one or both beginners and experts. Also great for teens, from Kelly. Absolutely, Kelly. That is so true with this kit. It's not exclusive to anybody who's been crafting for 20 years. You could pick up this kit and use it straight away. If it's somebody who you've never crafted before, if you're getting that Showstopper deal, just give them a few things to do and they'll get creative. They will get creative, I can promise you. Oh, Sherry, Debbie, I love your dress. You always have the most gorgeous patterns. We need a Debby Robinson paper pad with your dress patterns. I think we might have a word with Leanne about that one, Sherry. So thank you very much for all the love. You wouldn't believe the amount of comments I get about me dresses and that, but thank you very much for everybody who does comment. Emma's put, I ordered the Concertina card kit collection in the Play Your Cards. Wait a minute. What did you just say, Producer Nick? Is that true? I have to be on that launch. All I'm going to say, I'm not saying any more. So I've heard a rumour there may be a paper pad coming that may be influenced by moi.
Maybe.
I mean, I'd like to say that. I'd like to take the credit. Absolutely. That, that's not probably how it is, because Leanne's got a fabulous team up there. Oh, producer Nicola, we're meant to be giving little things away like that. Oh, you did say not to repeat it.
She did say. Sure, I have to say, just before that, Nicola was just saying, because I can obviously hear what Debbie hears and vice versa. It's like, no, Debbie, isn't to be repeated, but I do believe they are coming out with a paper pad just like that dress. And when you started to say that, I was like, she didn't hear what Nicola just said to her.
I didn't quite catch that, so let's just pretend that never happened. We'll edit, we'll take away, just stay tuned. You know that there are beautiful paper pads always coming out here at Crafters Companion.
Well,
will Debbie back on this side of the... Will Debbie have a job by the end of the show? Let alone being on this side of the studio. Moving swiftly along, there's a couple of more comments on there. We've had some lovely comments coming through. Craig, they're loving how easy it was to put together. Thank you for putting that together. Donna's put such a happy card that will make anyone smile. But yeah, absolutely. Lynn's put hello Tracy for Tracy's short but brief experience. She's coming back in. I thought she was going to make another appearance there. Heather, Debbie, you look so beautiful over your dress. Thank you very much. Gladys, loving the new Concertina collection. Laurie's actually said, what is glue gel? And she's put, does it have or does it give dimension? That's a really good question. It is a good question.
It's a really, really good question. Really is. So you've got your foam pads, of course. You've got your foam pads. So these are our foam pads. And then this is our glue gel. We've got our Call glue gel. She's going to kill George. She's going to kill George. She's going. Do you know something? That is a really good question. So I tell you what, in the next demonstration we do just in a moment, I'll explain the difference between the two of them. I'll use them both on my decoupage and I'll show you the difference between them both.
Thank you, Craig. That's lovely. Oh God, look at this. Stephanie's put, how can I pretend I didn't hear this conversation? Impossible, something to look forward to. Shh, shh. Mary Ann, Debbie the influencer. Oh dearie me. Oh God, thank you, Donna. Debbie, don't ever change. We love you just the way you are. Could you make sure you send that in an email to Leanne.Chivers? Yeah. Just to make sure.
Can we just say that's 38 minutes past 2 and 3 seconds on the Saturday afternoon, just in case anyone needs to timestamp that one.
Now then, I did say to you that I was going to give you another opportunity to have another little cheeky deal, and it's all about adhesives, this one. And I am a big champion of red liner tape. I absolutely love it, especially when you come to construction. And yesterday we had the acetate. We had a big launch on Sunday with the acetate and that gorgeous glitter cardstock, the foiled glitter cardstock. Anything with construction wear, I always prefer to use red liner tape. So this for me is a really cracking deal. Look at the price on the screen. £13 or $18. No, sorry, $28. Gosh, I'm getting it even lower. Look at the saving, over 25% there. £10.40 or $22.40 for 2 of each, not 1, 2 of each of the sizes. So you have the 3mm and you're getting 2. You have the 6mm and you are getting 2. And then you've got my favourite, the largest one, the 12mm, you are getting 2. So that is 6 lots of red liner permanent tape pen, which I just, tape pen, I'm at it again, tape, which is just absolutely incredible value for money. When you look at the price on the screen, that is incredible value for money. I've also failed to mention that all this week, double points, Craig, on everything.
I know, right enough.
Absolutely everything. Double points on absolutely everything. I think, again, another great reason why to shop here at Crafters TV every day of the week. This one being an absolutely fabulous one, super strong, so many ways you can use it, including with these kits as well as out of this collection. So that's another little cheeky deal for you to go and get yourself some now if you're in the need for some crafty essentials. Glue essentials is what we call this. Now, I think we need to recap and also have a little break and then get crossed wires, make sure that I don't divulge any more information that I shouldn't be divulging. So we're gonna have a little break. It gives you that time to check out your Showstopper or the Concertina kits, whichever you're going for today. We're giving you a couple of minutes. See you back in a second. Here is what Club Inspire is all about.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Join us for our Crafting Christmas event. We've got more festive fun lined up than old St Nick himself, including 12 brand new launches, double points on every purchase, and a free gift on selected orders. Make sure you join us on Crafters TV from the 9th till the 16th of July for all this festive fun, and find out more on the Crafters Companion website.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right? Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly how he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Hey Craig, I've been reading comments. I've been reading the comments while we've just been off there. Shall I tell you, Beverly said, Debbie, you wouldn't be the first presenter that has given out secrets. Whew. So I think my job might be safe.
I think it's definitely safe, yeah.
Evelyn, nobody can ever be mad at you, Debbie, you mean so much to us. But then she's put, divulge away. Evelyn, you crafty little devil, you. No, lips are sealed, no more. Beverly's also put, good job the bosses are not in, but they could be watching. I forget about that, Craig, you know. You know, they might be on the devices. I mean, is Sarah camping at the moment?
She's
in the
camping in Scotland, isn't she?
In Scotland, yeah.
Yeah.
You give us some tips on where to go?
To be honest, she's given me tips on where to go. It's one of because it's always been on my doorstep. I've never really travelled.
Have you really?
Now that I'm not there,
place.
I really do want to travel around Scotland.
It looks amazing, doesn't it? She's been
does.
sharing some pictures on socials. But yeah, hopefully she's not watching. But yeah, thank you very much for all the lovely... Sherry's put, sorry, didn't mean to get you into trouble. I will definitely be looking forward to that launch. Shh, what launch? I mean, there's no launch. I don't know what you're talking about, Sherry. No idea. However, back to business. What we do have launching today in our launch day is the fabulous Concertina card kits, where you are getting 20 sets of your lovely Christmas collection, or Joy of the Seasons, what that one's called, and also the 20 sets, I keep calling it sets, but 20 makes that you can be making with the fabulous everyday collection, everyday occasion, sorry. Not only that, that Showstopper deal is absolutely incredible because you're getting all the accessories in there as well. Your tape pen, you're getting your red liner tape, you're getting your bone folders in there, you're also getting all of your foam pads, as well as those two kits. And it's everything that you need, to be fair, Craig. It comes to you like this, like Craig's shown you. absolutely tons of things that you can be doing with it. There's even some inspiration on the back, which I just think is a nice little addition on that as well, especially with the instructions for somebody who's picking it up for the first time as well. But also in that Showstopper is the say it the right way around, I have to watch while I say this, Craig.
Careful.
Let me get my writing so I can say it properly and not get myself into any more trouble. The stash and stack storage, which is the whole box without the dividers in, and that's what you're going to get in the Showstopper deal. I'll talk about the bonus buy in a minute, because the bonus buy gives you the additional option to buy extra of the card kits for a phenomenal price, half price, where if you've bought the Showstopper today, you can get hold of both of these, an additional one, so you're going to get in your Showstopper, you'll already get yours, but this is the additional one, and the bonus buy, which is where you can buy these two at half the price, which is £24, and I believe $29 for those half price, which means you can take advantage. Ooh, I'm loving this information. She's just given me some information. You don't have to repeat that, Nicola, because that was a lot of information in my ear in one go. If you're buying the Showstopper and the bonus buy, it works out at 84p per card with the adhesive tools, storage, and everything else thrown in for free. I mean, when you break it down like that, that's an incredible deal. Break it down, break it down, break it down. Look at Craig. Do it again, do it again.
No, that's a wrestling move. I really will get into trouble if I do that.
Oh, I just thought you were shuffling some cards there. I thought that's what you were doing.
I was just going,
break it down. Yeah, absolutely. But that is an incredible deal. That is an incredible deal. It really is. Right. Extra, additional little cheeky deals. We said we've got loads on this show. Are we doing the storage? So the one we've just looked at, you can buy individually. So for terms of crafting and storage, and me and Craig will tell you both, being in the crafty storage business that we are, since we've done our craft rooms out, you need storage. This is fabulous. It is that lovely, toughened as well. This is not something that's going to break. It's absolutely, and can I tell you, survived about shall we call it a 6 foot drop? 5 foot drop? 4? 5? 4?
4.
It's just survived a drop, this box, and nothing's broken off it. You've got your handles in there that clip. You've got all of this storage space, which I just think is absolutely phenomenal, especially if you're going for that Showstopper. However, you can buy these individually, because we are aware, and look at the price, $11.99 or $19.99. Look at the lowest, £9.59 or $15.99. Craig will tell you as well, because we've been crafting a long time, there's lots of storage out there on the market. I think ours is pretty up there with the rest, with what I call the leading brands that you are so used to. But I'm telling you now, these boxes, sturdily made, and the lovely thing as well is they stack on top of each other. So you can get the stacking option where you can and nothing wobbles, nothing goes anywhere, which I absolutely love. Now, we do have an additional one, because there are two differences, and we've been asked this question earlier on. That is your stack and stash box, which is the full one where you can put whatever it is that you want in there. And not just for crafting, can I tell you, for all sorts of use around the house. Now, this one, let me get this the right way around, have I got this the right way around, or have I done that the wrong way around? Is that the multi-store? Oh, Craig, I'm thinking we might have got that the wrong way around. We might need to check that one out, because the Stash and Stack multi-store is the one with the dividers.
Yeah.
So we got to ask the question earlier on, and this is the one with the dividers. This is the one without the dividers. This is the one with the dividers. Have we got it the wrong way around, guys? I thought so. I did think. I was just questioning that price then.
Yeah.
So this is the one that's $7.99 and $12.99, and this is the one that's the $11.99. Yeah, right. That fine. Let's get that crystal clear. No. I tell you what we'll do. We'll get that checked out for you. I tell you what we'll do. We'll park that for right now, because I think what the best way to do is go over to that website and go and check out the extra storage that we've got. We'll sort out what we've got right or wrong in a moment for you. But I think what we will do is we will actually go over to our... Craig, do you have another demo lined up? To be continued. Join me back in a second, where I will find out what is what and which way around that storage is. But Craig, have you got another demo lined up for us?
I do indeed. So this time what we'll do is we'll do Christmas one. We'll do the New Year one. Now this is how it would look if you then follow along with what I done beforehand. So once again, these all come with the score lines and the cut lines already done for you. All you need to then just do is fold and burnish each of them, and there is your toppers. Remember, you can do 4 of these ones. So that's how it's going to look once you start to layer them up. However, let's just show you, you can mix it up if you want to. So let's just say that we want to make our own card style. What I'm going to do is let's go in, and I'm just going to take some of my low-tack tape and secure the back. So where we've got the cut lines already there for you, what I'm going to do is secure them so that they're already cut. And then I'm going to come along here and then I'm going to chop a few elements off, because there is nothing stopping you from making your 8x8 cards or your A5 cards if you want to, just by chopping away when it comes to all these little components. So because I've secured the back there with my tape, I've got the top part here, which would then fit really nicely onto a card black. So what I'm going to do is I just want to check, so there we go, so that's got that to bang on 8 inches, and that's by 6 inches, which is great, because what I've got here is a couple of layers pre-cut. So this is where you're going to have to add some of your own stash. But the reason I'm doing this now is I want you to see that, yes, these are your concept, and this is what you're going to make if you choose to use them in that concept way. If you're not a concept maker or you're not a big fan of them, please don't think that this is all that you can do. You can throw all your creativeness into these. Bring your nesting dies, bring your creating card dies in, or just do your mats and layers. So what I've done here is, there is my layer that I've cut that is 8 inches by 6 inches. Don't worry about these bits, because we can secure them in a minute. And then I've gone in with a bit of black, gone in with our gold shedless glitter, which is then 6 1/4 by 8 1/4, and then a tiny, tiny little bit of black, because I want to pull out the black from the chandelier, and then also the high heels. So all that I'm going to do then is, let's go in with our tape runner. Of course, you can be using your red liner tape if you want to. And this is where I was saying, don't worry about those edges here that are not 100% secure, because they're going to be once we tape them down. Now for this, because I'm going into shedless glitter, what I'm also going to do is add a little layer of my tacky glue. Now I still always put my dry adhesive on, being my tape runner or my double-sided tape, but then what I'll do is I'll secure it with some of my wet glue. And that's just because my tape runner or my tissue tape, that's going to give me my instant stick, but because it's a shedless glitter, what the tacky glue is going to do is dry into all the grains of the glitter card. So what we can then do is then we can then take this one, we can go in with our tape runner, and then what we've got is a lovely, and it's a large, but it's a large matte layer, because if you're doing something special like a New Year or Hogmanay card, then of course you want sometimes them to be big and spectacular, but then you can still equally make them smaller. And what I mean by that is, I'll show you something with these ones just shortly, but then that could be matte and layered on a 5x7 card. So we'll have taken this full back concept, Debbie, that full one there, that's already of course matte and layered, but it's taken that full background, taken it from a Concertina effect, and then we've gone into a large 8x6 layer.
Gorgeous?
And then that can be a 5x7. So you can see how you've got that ability to do that. I'm just going to neaten that edge up of the black card. And then what about big sentiment dies or sentiment stamps as well? So it's just about chopping it all down if you want to use them in that way. And then talking about large card blank, what I've got is 2 layers of white multi-purpose, 8.5 inches by 6.5 inches. And then what I'm going to do, Debbie, is I'm going to go in with one of them, and up to that edge there, I'm just going to go in, I'm just going to score at about 1/2 inch to create my top fold. And hopefully, once I've done this one, if you didn't see that Concertina effect to start with, you wouldn't have known that something big and spectacular will have come from a lovely little 4x6 Concertina effect.
I'm loving what you're doing. We've had a comment from Stephanie. She's put, leave it to Craig to change up the concept to make an original. Such creativity, she's loving it. I love that you do take things that have been designed in a certain way and change it up and create something that, I mean, this is looking beautiful. That background there already looks gorgeous. And I would never have thought to have done it that way. I would have just treated this as a concertina card kit and used it that way.
Yeah.
But Craig being Craig and the creative brain that he has, I love what you're doing with this, Craig. It looks gorgeous. I can't wait to see the end result. I can't. So yeah, I'm on with Stephanie's train on this one, Stephanie, because she's saying this is just fascinating to watch. Yes, it is. I am literally, my mouth's being wide open while I've been watching what Craig's been doing with this.
And
love it.
It's nice. Predominantly, Debbie, I'm going to be using this collection in the concertina form, but it's for those that are maybe not into a concept form. I don't want you to think that you can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Chop and change it, play with it, and then just see where you want to position bits and pieces. Now, this is, you can come in with your nesting dies, mats and layer dies, and add more layers if you want to, but we're just going to start to build up. These have all got your decoupage layers. So this is where I'm using the foam pads. So as if I pop that one into here, but with the foam pad, once I have positioned that into place, which is there, now as long as I don't press too hard, I could move it ever so slightly.
Yeah.
However, it is pretty much instant. So I'm just lining up that image there. That's me good to go. I can make it and then I could send this straight away. However, if you're not overly confident about getting it in the right position, this is when your glue gel comes into place. Now with your glue gel, it is on the website, you do get a little syringe and a little twist key in that as well. Me, I just use my pokey tool.
You do, I've noticed,
Yeah.
because I'm down the route of the syringe, and I pop it in so I've got a bit more portable
Yeah.
and then just top it up when I need it. But I have noticed that you do this a lot, Craig, when you're demonstrating. You take that chunky glue and you get, 3D colour glue, and you use your pokey tool to disperse it and pop that on.
Yeah, and it's just my personal preference. They're both, it's not, well, I suppose using the syringe is the right way, so to speak. However, you can see you can still apply it in any way that you want. So for this one, what I've done is I've used the glue gel. Now for that, I can position that on. I can move it about until I've got it into position. I can lift it higher by stretching the glue gel, or what I can then do is push it even lower. So this is what I meant by foam pads in the industry. There's about 5 different depths, whereas with your glue gel, essentially there's an infinite amount of depths that you've got. The only thing is, you can't post it straight away.
No,
because
you have to let it
wet.
dry, don't you? Yeah.
You do.
How long does it normally take, Craig? Because I knew producer Nick was going to ask that. How long does it take to dry, is our lovely producer Nick's question.
So what I would say is, moving it about, adding extra layers, embellishments and that, I would let it sit at least just for an hour. To post it, anything like that, I would always say overnight.
Yeah.
Always the best way, overnight. But if you want to do more to it, if you wanted it to, I would say just let it sit for an hour, for it to slightly harden.
Yeah.
You know you've got that bit of structure there, good to go. But best to send it over. If you're sending it through the post, leave it overnight, and that's going to be rock solid. But then what we can then just come along, again, I've got my additional layer here, so your foam pad or your glue gel, both of which you can absolutely shape. You will get more shapeage, if that's even a word.
Shapeage?
From your glue gel. But I know some people say you can't shape your layers when using foam pads, which I will completely always disagree with them on that one, because you absolutely can do. But you've got that ability to do the shape. And then you've got all of these additional bits as well. So we've got Happy New Year. Now I'm just going to pop some foam pads there, and that one can then either go down into here, or you can run that parallel, which I am going to go into there, because then what we can do is we can go in with the champagne bottle, and that one I'm going to pop there and keep flat. But then we've got the little champagne glasses, Debbie, so I'm going to go in with a foam pad there, and then a foam pad there. And then this one I'm going to have quite proud in front. And then what we're then just going to do is then take that one there, press that one in. But then, you know, you've got little dresses here if you want to. We've even got this little let's party, so that could even go up, and then we're just creating that trail with the eye. So what we can then do is within these ones is pop these ones into the corner, up into the top here. And then I'm going to pop that one there. And then what we've still got as well, we've then got our additional sentiment. We've got all of these high heels as well. We've got these little florals. So then these ones here, we can go and add more depth. Now, I know I am putting a lot of depth to this. You don't have to. You can keep it very, very flat if you want to. But we can go into there. Let's just see. I don't think I've got any gold gems, but you could then come along with your gems, your pearls. Let's actually add in a ribbon bow that's already there. I'm just going to add that in just with a bit of our tacky glue into the corner. Let's just pop that one into here. So this whole card here, other than adding black and gold shedless glitter card, this whole card here, Debbie, has gone from that.
Yeah. From the way it was being intended.
To the way that it's been intended, but then chopping it all up, you can then create that.
That is beautiful.
But then keeping in mind as well, with these, so I won't do this because it's really just a continuation, but with those leftover bits there, Debbie, again, simple mats and layers, then you can do Celebrate in Style at the top there. You can have the dress there in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
So there's two full cards
from there, yeah.
that you've then got. And you can do that when it runs throughout the all occasion or the Christmas as well. So you've got them, that Concertina, which predominantly this is the way that I'll be using them. But if you're not a concept card fan or a Concertina card fan and you like the images, please don't think that this is all that you can do. Chop into them, cut into them, you run them through your embossing folders, add your glitters, add your gems, everything like that you can absolutely do.
Wow. Do you know what, Craig? I'm going to give you that little round of applause because I just think that is absolutely fabulous. They're applauding as well in our ears. It is lovely to see what you can do with it because, yes, they were traditionally made easy kits to make it simple and easy for you to put a concept card together. But with that little bit of creativity that Craig's just shown you, this is what you can do with them when you get them home. You've got more than one, so your designs that are in there, you've got more than one sheet in there, so you can absolutely chop and change. And if you're making to sell, wow, because you've got lots of different things on there, not just Concertina cards. You've got lots of different ways that you can use it. Susan Thomas has put, great, thank you, Craig. I will try both of these and see how the cards turn out. Loving the New Year card, thinking for invitations for New Year parties. We've got Craig and Debbie both have endless creativity with a capital C. Thank you so much, Marianne. There's a couple of questions as well, which I will just ask in a second. Jean's put, I just love Craig's demonstrations. Here. I agree with you wholeheartedly there, Jean. Skimmy's put, I would never have thought of taking a concept card to turn it into a regular card. Thanks for the inspiration, Craig. Stephanie, again, definitely Craig thinks outside the box. I need to do more thinking like that. Absolutely, Nefertiti agrees with that as well. Do you know what Suzanne's put?
What's that?
He's not just a pretty face. How sweet is that? Look at him, he's blushing. He's good, look at this blushing there. Don't you blush, take that credit, because it absolutely is. Well, honestly, it's the truth, that's what it is. I just love all these things that are coming in, but I did have a couple of questions, Craig.
Go for it.
So a couple of questions was, Craig, Eve B said, did you use a drop shadow on the little shoes?
No. Nope. So the little shoes, if I bring these ones back in, what we have got, so let's put them onto black so you can see, they've all got a little outline all the way around. So it's already there done for you. However, if you are like me and you love to fussy cut and you want to eliminate that, there's nothing stopping you from chopping away and taking that outline away if you want to. You've got that option, but no, that automatically gives you that white outline for the layers.
Lovely, thank you very much. Another question there that we have got, Hannah Gosling-Smith has said, can you keep the glue, now she's meaning the 3D collage glue with this one, Craig, can you keep the glue in the syringe or do you need to use it before storing it?
No, that's a really good question, and I know because Debbie uses it a lot, so I'm sure, Debbie, you'll give some advice as well. What I would say about the syringe, in the same way with the actual tube, when you're not using it, just press up that syringe so you get that little bubble that's just coming out the tip of that syringe, and then put the cap on. That's going to create the seal. That just then means that you don't have to use it all in a one-hour. You just know that you could come back the next day or the day after, and it's going to be absolutely good to go. It's not going to have been dried up. I don't know about you, Debbie, you use it a lot more than I do.
I do use 3D collage glue is one of my favourite glues, which I do love to use. So for me, the problem there is that I do put it into my tube and then I perhaps use it all, so I don't have to keep refilling it. However, I do carry one around with me. It's exactly what Craig said. Just make sure there's no air bubbles, a little bit comes out the top, and that's the same when you're using your tube. So you know how Craig used the tube with a pokey tool, you just need to make sure that there's no air at the very top. So you push it and twist it, which is why you got your little, like a little corned beef key, where you twist it till it comes up to the top and just over the top to make sure there's no air trapped in there, and you should have no problems whatsoever. The minute you get air in there, guys, you can kiss goodbye to that glue, apart from opening it up with a knife and then just using the glue as much as you can in that one sitting. So it's always them little top tips that will make the longevity of it, because it is the most incredible glue. I do use it a lot. I probably, at home, I tend to use it a lot more at home when I'm making my projects at home for that 3D lift that I want, including other things as well. So things like ribbons and all those kind of things you can add to as well. But yeah, top tips, so absolutely. Gladys has put, Craig is the crafting king. Yes, we need to vote for the crafting man of the year this year, guys. Craig deserves that title, is all I'm saying. Crafting man of the year, Craig Laird. Name all over it. We'll be doing our very best, Craig, this year, we promise you. Rose M, I wish I'd got one. Drop the mic. This is what she's put. Love that card idea.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely, and that's what our lovely Rose has popped on there. Denise has put, Craig, you have a genius mind. Oh, and I know you two do, Debbie, have too. And she's put little clappy hands as well and lots of love hearts. And Barbara Falcone said, Craig, you are amazing. I would have never thought about doing that. You never cease to amaze me, thank you.
It's just plain, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Plain away.
Do you know, it's lovely, isn't it? It's lovely to get that praise, because I genuinely, Craig, if that card don't win, can I take it with me to Hobby Maker tomorrow? Because I just think that is very clever, showing you what you can do with it. And absolutely love it. Thank you very much for all your comments that keep coming in, because seriously, all the comments are getting entered. Don't forget, we had Gareth earlier from YouTube that went into the box to win the £250 or the $250. However, we have got to the bottom of what we were talking about earlier with the Showstopper. So I'm going to issue a very heartfelt apology right now. We were wrong. Nothing to do with me and Craig. Let's just say nothing to do with me and Craig. So the Showstopper deal, it's even better value, Craig. It's even better value, because you are getting your 2 card kits with all of your amazing toppers in there, all your amazing cards already, that fabulous Concertina card. So you're going to get both the Everydays and the Christmas. You are going to get the bone folder. You are going to get the red liner tape. You are going to get the super strong double-sided adhesive tape pen. You are going to get the 20 sheets of the large, fabulous foam pads. However, we got the box wrong, guys, because now, minus the contents, can I just say, but you are going to get this one with the multi-store options, where you can literally put your dividers in there, make this fit for you as your crafting needs. I can't believe we got that wrong, but this is the right Showstopper deal. So this is even better value for money when you see the price on the screen. £60, $70 minus the Club Inspire. The lowest you will go to if you are in the Platinum membership is the £48 or $56, and additional double points on the Showstopper. including the bonus buy where you can buy the 2 extra additional kits at half price as well, so don't forget to check that out. So that is the right Showstopper deal. We've checked it, we've double checked it, we've triple checked it while Craig was busy doing his inspiration over there. So that is the Showstopper deal. We do have the option though, where you can buy, and you can get this one if you want separately, where you've got the open, so you're not actually getting any of the dividers in there. It's £7.99 or $12.99, but look at the club membership in Club Platinum, £6.39 or $10.39 for your fabulous stack and stash. Now, I promise you that these will work with your dividers, without your dividers, because they stack on the top and they're not moving anywhere. So you know when you're popping everything in there, nothing's going to topple over. You do have the additional option of buying this one as well, separately. So this is the $11.99 or $19.99, but the club membership is £9.59 or $15.99 if you are in the Platinum member. If you're a Platinum member. I just think both of those storage systems are really ideal for not just things around the crafting room, but also around your home as well. But the Showstopper deal is most definitely the right one that we have there, and it's this one you're getting minus the contents, guys. You will then just decide where you're going to put your dividers. You will get the 2 long dividers that go straight across, but the small dividers, there are tons in there, aren't there, Craig? You literally can just customise this to your own crafty needs and store whatever it is that you want. So now we've got that little bit sorted for you. Isn't that just the most amazing deal? Because I just think, wow, what a great deal, a great price to get that Showstopper deal for everything that you're seeing there. I just think is amazing. And of course, it'll take, mind you, I'm saying it'll take you over. At the flat price, it'd take you over. So you'd get your little free Christmas decoration, your limited edition. And obviously, everybody commenting today goes into that chance to win in the draw tomorrow as well. Wow, is what I'm going to say. I know you guys are loving this just as much, but we're going to crack on with the inspiration because I'm very conscious of the time. Where does the time go, Craig? We say it every time we get in here, but where does that time go? So, Craig, do you have some more crafty inspiration for us?
I do indeed. Let's do it on all occasion. And this time what we will do is we'll go in with that gorgeous pink tones, the pink and the greys as well. Just to very quickly say as well, while Debbie was just going over that there, I just wanted to kind of give you an idea. Remember the 2 strips that I had left over there a minute ago?
Ah, yes, yeah.
What I just done is using some black, and again, this is just on a 5x7 card blank. This is just to show you how you can still use all your excess strips, because I've just taped them together, and then using the extras. So other than the black and the glitter, this is still all these little extras that were left over. So let's party, a little bow, gems. There,
oh,
there's
Craig, got to stick that down. That is lovely. I can't believe you've got that from one sheet and
absolutely.
with your topper sheet.
Yeah.
That is absolutely beautiful.
And that style that I'd done with both those New Year cards, you could follow that idea when it comes to any of these ones. Again, just chop them up and then use the strips, use the panels, use all the layers. But let's have a look at, go back to the initial concept of this one here. And what we're going to do is we've got all the score lines and the cut lines already done for you as well. So within this top one here, what we have got is we've got a mountain. So we're just going to then just stand that proud upwards. The next one's going to be a valley, so it tucks downwards. The next one's going to be a mountain once again, and then we've got a valley here. So I like to focus on the middle compartments first of all, and then what we're then going to do is the opposite ones are going to be exactly that, the opposite. So where we've got a valley, this one here is going to be mountain. And I know that because the score lines are already there for you. And you can always come back and watch Play Your Crafts Right or this show once you get them home. Or, of course, you do have that little step-by-step in the packaging. But it's once you've done it once, it is so, so familiar every single time. And then all that we're going to do is come along with our bone folder. We're going to give that a really, really good press all the way down, burnish all of these layers. And then we can then come along, we can then take all of our die cut components. So now that we've got our concept of our concertina, what we can then do is then let's take loads of these layers here. So we can then come along with our main topper. Incidentally as well, if you wanted to use that completely separate, you can still use many of these decoupage layers, Debbie, as the focal point themselves.
Oh, yeah.
So you can start to decorate, for instance, in actual fact, you might want, we are going to use that one, but you might want to have the sentiment is what's going to be standing proud to start with. And then you've got some of your decoupage layers within the middle. So you don't have to have the sentiment within the middle or towards the back. It could be the foreground if you want it to be, but also just goes to show we can make a feature with those decoupage layers and still keep that for a completely separate card if you wanted it to be. But what we can do is let's just set that to the side for now, and then we're going to go in with these ones here. So these are your decoupage layers for the main image, and then all of these are essentially little extras which will pop out in a moment. So you can either decoupage it all at once and then pop it on, or pop that one onto your concertina and then decoupage. It's entirely up to yourself. And then the other thing that you can do, that base layer, if you want to then layer it with foam pads, you can do. What I would always just remember though is keep into account where it's going to be stuck down, because you really only want your foam pads or your adhesive down that left-hand side. If you put it anywhere else here, it's going to stick. So that's the only thing you need to keep into consideration. But for this one, I'm going to keep the base one flat, and then that one's then going to go into here, and then lift that one up. Think as well, Debbie, of the original template library and the nesting dies that you got.
Oh,
there's some of these, that sort of shape and feel to them. So start to tie all your own little stashes in.
Can I ask you about that, Craig, about the template library?
Of course you can.
When's the next one due?
Oh, very,
Have you given a date yet?
very soon. Friday.
Very soon.
Very soon. So soon that it's Friday the 21st.
I like that little bit there. So next week, as in this week coming?
This week coming, yeah.
Oh, amazing. Are you here all day?
Do you know something, Debbie? I'm doing it both here and Hobby Maker. I'm here on the Friday.
Same day?
And then I'm travelling down to Redditch for Hobby Maker on the Saturday, where I'm launching it there.
Craig? Can I tell you, because I stood in for you, didn't tell them you were away, because you were away for the last one. Can I tell you, when I say 3 minutes, 42 seconds, gone, would you believe me?
I would.
Absolutely. That is one, that's one definitely is a bookmark. That is one show not to miss. In fact, Craig, are you on Wake Up Call that day?
I will be, yeah.
Yes, so that would be Friday after I've been here the Thursday?
Yes.
Oh, my days. Listen, guys, write that in your diaries. Get that penciled into your diaries right now, because that is not one to be missed at all. Is it you and Ben?
It's me. So Lily's presenting Wake Up Call.
Yep.
And then Ben's in the rest of the day.
Fabulous.
Because we've got that launch of the green expansion pack, and then at night time here in the UK, we've got a Christmas Masterclass.
Christmas Masterclass. Well, as if there was only one person that they could choose for a Christmas-themed Masterclass, and that would definitely be you. Every single day of the week.
And I should say, I'm meant to have the brand new half and half creator card dies on that you launched yesterday.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
They are absolutely fab.
Honestly, they're stunning. I can't wait to see your take. I was telling everybody yesterday, I can't wait to see your take on them. Because I love them, but I love Craig. You know me, Craig. I'm a die cutter at heart. That's what I love. So for you to show your take on them, I think is going to be absolutely amazing. Of course, the Showstopper is gone.
That's it, yeah.
It went, but we've still got some of those dies. You can readily check that out. And of course, Second Chance Sunday is on tomorrow with our lovely Debbie and Michelle. So definitely tune in for there and see what you can get your hands on tomorrow of the deals that have been left. How should I say deals that have been left, but the deals that we've got left from everything that we've had in the Christmas launch, because you guys have been loving Christmas. I was saying this the other day, Craig, people save up for these kind of events.
They do.
Because they know, like, birthdays coming up in October, so they start saving so that you've got a little bit of, because you always know biggest launches of the year. You always know that Christmas are the biggest launches that we do when we do our Christmas week event. So people do save up for these kind of things.
Always.
And I have in the past. Have you, Craig?
Oh gosh, yeah. always. And the thing is, with Christmas, is you know that every single style is going to work every single year. No matter what the colour theme is for that year, you're just going to change your colour theme with your cardstock that you use. So what you bought, you know, 4 years ago from us are going to work really, really well with what you buy this year, or, you know, next year, or the year after. And that's the great thing, you know that it's all going to work and team well together. It's that confidence. It's that confidence. So I'm not surprised that you've been loving this this year's launches so far. What I would say when it comes to Green Expansion Pack, we have got a little bit more than what we have had in the past.
Fabulous.
A little bit more. However, that does not mean that it's not going to potentially go very, very quick.
The way the rest of them are going, Craig, it's definitely one that you don't want to miss out on,
Definitely
especially if
not.
you're collecting that. I mean, because they are standalone on their own, aren't they? For people that are just joining into the system, so to speak. So
they are, they really, really are. So so that's this Friday coming.
Definitely get that penciled in your diaries. Loving this, Craig. Do you know what I love as well is all the different glues and the foam pads that you keep using.
Chopping and changing.
You chop and change, don't you? And I've been noticing that you've been doing that throughout your demonstrations.
That's it. You know, it's just chopping and changing. You know, as we always say as well, everything's got a place when it comes to the adhesive. And if you want to mix and match, chop and change, you can absolutely do that. And then by having your foam pads or your glue gel or your tacky glue, what you've then got is you've got a range of different depths as well. So for instance, that little bow there, I've kept flat right in at the centre of that knot of the bow, but what I've done is I've lifted the actual tails off. And then at this point, really, all that it is the case of doing, Debbie, is placing where you want. Have a look, see where you want.
Do you freestyle, Craig, or do you plan, or do you, I mean, for obvious reasons, these kits are so easy to use, aren't they? But normally, would you freestyle that, or would you compose it before sticking it down, or do you? How do you process? How do you process all of that when you're crafting? So for something like this and something like that, what I'm doing for the sake of the live show, just to show you how easy it is, I'm freestyling. Yep. When it comes to something like that, although I had an idea, Debbie, I did think about, because hence why I had my gold and my black already cut. Yes. So I had an idea, but as you've seen, I cut the layers in that in front of your eyes. So that I have an idea of, but something as really, really simple as this. I am literally popping my pads or my adhesive on. Then what you'll see me do is I'll have a little scan. I'll have a scan about, see where I'm happy. I kind of like that there with the lipstick. And then once I'm there, what I'm then going to do is pop that one into place that you can see here. And then you've got all these little hearts, you've got these little sentiments as well that you can start to use. And in actual fact, that little bow is then going to go on to that little handbag, which we're going to do here. But then what you can do is, before you actually adhere them all together, come in with your glitters, come in with your glitter glues if you've got them, and then start to decorate there, although there's nothing stopping you from doing your glitters afterwards. Yeah. But there we go, there is that one there, so you can... That's gorgeous, isn't it? Aren't they lovely? But could you imagine that one in that sort of forum style? Definitely, with your pinks and silvers and... Absolutely, that is beautiful. Craig, I've got a few more comments because people are just loving what you're doing with your work today. Kathy's put on here as well, she's still in love with the demo that you did from this morning, Craig, with the mount board. Evelyn's put, yes, Craig definitely does deserve to win the Crafty Man of the Year. We're going to do our very best, Evelyn. Nefertiti's put, wait, the Showstopper just got better? Exclamation mark. Yes, it did. Stop treating us on so good, CC. What a great deal. It is a great deal. The Showstopper is a fabulous deal. The kits themselves are fabulous deals. If you just want the kit, if you just want one kit today, you can go and head to the website and go and get hold of the one on its own if you want. And I'll go through those prices with you in a second. Trisha's put, loving the show. It's great to have Debbie and Craig on together. I think it would be absolute chaos if Ben was there too with a little laughy emoji face. Well, it would. Have you noticed, though, we've been very well behaved today, Craig. So do you think that the common denominator where the chaos starts is Ben? Ben. It's Ben. That's what it is. Get me and Ben together. I mean, he had me in stitches yesterday. I got. Oh, honestly, we had to come off air because I literally could not breathe. So yeah, and I noticed when you have shows with him, he leads us a merry dance.
Oh, he really, really does.
I think he is the chaos in the mix.
I have to say, though, at our request, and also your request as well at home, a couple of weeks ago, we'd done our very first cartload with me, Debbie Fisher and Ben, and you guys were saying, as much as, you know, we all love Debbie Fisher, but you're all saying as well, I'd love to see Debbie Robinson there. We have been putting forward another cartload with 3 of us, with me, Ben, and Debbie Robinson, because you've been asking for that one as well. So that would be a fun one if it happens. It might be Debbie, and Ben.
Yeah.
I just know that you'd love to see Debbie within that.
Yeah, I love. I'm up for that, Craig. I'm up for that. Brent, if you're watching, oh, he's not. He's on a stag do.
He's on a stag
Lily,
do.
if you're watching, Lily, Brent, if you're watching, anybody? Yeah, I'm up for that one. I've got some more lovely comments. Gillian loved the stash and stack. Kathleen's put, I've got all 6 of these boxes, good for gilding flakes and glitter. The stash and stack is a must-have. She's got 12, no regrets. I love that, Shania, thank you very much. Loads and loads of people. Ingrid's put, other than the dividers, are the boxes the same in length, width and height? Yes, they are. They're exactly the same, it's just that the dividers are the extra bit there. Becky's put, thanks, Craig, for showing us different ways to use these. Love it. Beverly, again, so thankful for showing you how to use the kit in a different way. And there's so many more, but I think I'll come back to those in a second because there's a couple more questions as well. But I think we're going to have a little, give you a chance, actually, to check out your Showstopper, maybe your individuals, maybe the glues. Go and have a little look at the Shop the Show because there's so many things on today as well. So I'm going to give you that opportunity, and plus my coffee's going cold. Just saying. So here is a little VT all about our club in Sire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are. Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Welcome back. I've had a couple of sips of my coffee, have you? Have you had a couple of, did you nip off to the loo like our George did? Sorry, George, thought I'd share that bit of information. We do. We take the opportunity to have a quick drink and maybe a little bit of rest. Stretch your legs, get your legs stretched. Oh, got my leg up quite high then, didn't I? Huh? Get me? But you could literally, just during that break, just go and get yourself checked out. You don't want to miss out on some certain things. I'm going to quickly recap that Showstopper deal for you before we head over for our Craig for some inspiration. Plus, we've had a question that we got asked earlier, and we're going to address that in a second as well. Showstopper deal, of course, is our brand new card kits, our concertina shaped card kits, where you are getting that Joys of the Season, which is all about the Christmas collection. You're going to make over 20, well, I'm saying over, you've just seen Craig, absolutely you can, but 20 card concepts are in there, but absolutely take Craig's inspiration and what you can do with it. And then we've got the everyday occasions as well. So again, another 20 base cards in there. But again, think outside that box in what you can do with it. So that's your concertina card kits for you in the Christmas and everyday. You're getting the stack and stash, where you've got the dividers in, minus the contents. You're not getting the contents, so don't get too excited. But the box itself, which means you are going to get those dividers in to customise that to what you want for yourself and your crafty needs. And in there as well, in the Showstopper, you've got your bone folders. Not one, but two. You've got your super strong double-sided adhesive tape pen as well, with 22 metres of that strong adhesive. You've got your 6mm red liner double-sided adhesive in there. And then, of course, we have got the fabulous, for all of the decoupage, because those concertina card kits are decoupage sheets as well, as Craig has perfectly demonstrated through this launch show. But you're going to get your foam pads as well. 20 sheets of multiples of foam pads on there as well. That is your Showstopper deal at £60 or $70. The lowest you're going to go to is in the purple box down there, which of course is £48 or $56. Don't forget the bonus buy. The bonus buy, we've been doing them all week. You've been loving them and taking advantage of those bonus buys, where for an addition, and I say for additional, the card kits themselves, can I remember what the £24.99, $29.95 separately, individually. You can get today for your bonus buy both of these for half that price that you're seeing in the white box. And that means half the price that you're seeing in the Club Platinum. Oh my God. I mean, you can buy this individually right now. If you wanted these two kits and nothing else from the Showstopper, £48, $58, $38, $40 lowest in the Platinum Club, and then $46.40 as well in the Platinum Club, if you just want those two. But with the Showstopper deal, you can get those two for half the price. Half the price that's on the screen. I mean, in the white box, that takes it down to £24 and $29. I mean, I'll let you do the maths. That is incredible. What is that, Nick? Half price of £38.40? So that's, I mean, I'm terrible. Do you know Corinne stands here and she does all the maths? She's such a genius with maths. I think that's all the years of working at Inland Revenue for you. She's brilliant at just rattling off figures. But half the price, £19.20 for your additional 2 kits. I am flabbergasted. So if you're going for that Showstopper deal, it makes sense to add in a couple of those extra kits in there as well. That's incredible. Don't forget there are double points across absolutely everything on the website. Don't forget if you're going over the £50, free little Christmas tree decoration. I'll pop that there, George, so you can see it that little bit better. That beautiful limited edition 2023 Christmas tree Crafter's Companion decoration for you as well for over 50. And everybody over £50 and over $75, sorry, get that right. Everybody that's been commenting, and there's been loads, and I've got a couple more questions, Craig, that we're going to talk about in a second. But for everybody that's been commenting, not just on Facebook, but on YouTube as well, I will be announcing who is going into that lucky draw. And all of the bonus people this morning that were on, and we drew this morning, for anybody who missed it, Play Your Craft Right. It was a French game that both me and Craig literally melted when we heard the word French. But we had a draw, so 5 winners from Facebook, 5 winners from YouTube. They all went into that draw as well. That's going to be tomorrow with our lovely Debbie and Michelle. And I do believe being drawn live with the chance of winning £250. And we're not gifting, you are choosing. We're giving you £250 to spend across the website. And I just think that's amazing, or $250. So keep commenting. However, Craig, do you have another demonstration up your sleeve for us this afternoon?
I do indeed. Shall we have a look? Let's do another different style. Let's go back to Christmas now, and let's have a look at our traditional one. So you've seen within the Flamingo, as well, of course, as the shoe and the gift box, how you start to form these ones together. So these are formed in the exact same way, Debbie, the way you just start to fold them up, burnish them, and then you start to decorate as you wish. But let's do something a little bit different, and let's bring in some of that gorgeous new acetate that we've just launched. Let's bring in some of that. So what I'm going to do is, let's bring in with our guillotine here. So for this one, let's have a look, and then let's say, right, let's go to chop this up again. So let's chop that one off. Let's chop that one off here. And then let's just neaten that one up. Now this time, instead of taping them ones together, let's use that panel here. So we've got the panel. Now that could then be on a DL card, of course, or a slimline card. Once again, there's another couple of side panels. So just while Debbie was chatting away, I was just starting to assemble that one together. So you could follow that layout there, but with that one, and then the Christmas trees. So you've got that option. So let's move that one out the way, let's move that one out the way, and then we're going to stick with this one here. So all that I'm actually wanting to do is I'm just wanting to trim that a little bit more. And what I mean by trim, I'm just meeting up to that gold foiled edge all the way around. So I've got a little bit of red that's just standing proud out of the line of the gold. So that's all that I'm just doing, is by neating that one up. Now there is what can be a slimline or DL card matte and layer front for your project. Of course, you can go that way. A little die cut sentiment, they are done, card blank, perfect. But what we're also going to do, and let's hope that I've cut it to size, which I have done perfect. Also, that new cardstock that we just launched as well.
Because there was the glitter and the matte mirror foiled cardstock as well.
There was, yeah.
We still have available, so you can go and check out the website where you are going to be able to see. Yeah, I don't know if you did you watch the show yesterday, Craig. There's one of the designs in both the acetate and the card pads that he calls the Shirley Bassey effect, and I burst into song yesterday with Goldfinger. Randomly just popped into my head, and I just sang it out loud. Rather loud.
Okay.
But honestly, yeah, it's just incredible, incredible cardstock, incredible acetate. It's still available, would you believe? And you can go over and shop the show if you want to go to the shop show, or find it on the website as well, because it's absolutely beautiful. And I think it might be making an appearance in Second Chance Sunday tomorrow as well. So yeah, I'm loving what you're doing with this though. I can't wait to see where you're going with this. I cannot wait to see what you're going to do.
So although it's got pattern on it as well, Debbie, don't be scared to use it as a matting layer as well,
Yeah.
because you've got that gold satin, but then you've got those striking components from the foliage of the tree that's just popping out the side there. And what it also does is it pulls in from the gold foil edges all the way around. So once again, that could go onto a DL card or a slimline card, or Debbie chop that top part off, and then that could be a 4x6 card if you wanted it to be. So lots and lots of options. So I've gone in, and what I have already done, so because this one here, it is the actual layer that I cut was 2 3/4 by 7 3/4, and I mean that pattern background, not the mirror satin cardstock, but that layer there. What I've then done is I've cut a piece of this acetate, and I've cut it to 10.5 inches by 5.5 inches. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to then score all the way around. Now, I've done it twice, and I've already done one, and I'm bringing it in now because I can't remember where I scored on the base or if it was on the lid. So yeah, so that one's the lid. So this one, what I need to do is score at the base. So I'm going to score at 1 inch all the way round. So we're just going to score all the way around here. We're just working our way in. So this is onto the box base, because that one I showed you a moment ago, I've already done on the box lid. So again, we're just going to follow all the way around onto the box base here. And then what I'm also going to do too, I'm just going to check, because it's got a protective film, and I can't remember if I peeled it off or not. I think, yeah, I have. I'd already peeled it off. So what I'm then going to do is then we're just going to fold that in. So we're just going to go around our score lines, and then we're just going to fold it in. So let's open up, and this is so strong.
Super strong, isn't it?
It really is. You've got that. You know, this is beyond construction, in my opinion.
I said the same thing, Craig.
Yeah.
It's like beyond construction acetate.
It really, really is. It's absolutely brilliant. And then all that I'm going to do is come along, Debbie, and just start to construct it like I would usually do a box.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go around and then cut my little tabs out. Now, for the lid, the only difference, and I'm just going to check, because I think I'd done what I said on my way to do. I just need to double check, because I know you're a fan like me, Debbie, of making the lid a little bit shallower.
Yes.
So what I have done, no, I've not, because I'm going to do it. So there's my box lid. Now I want the actual lid of it to be slightly shallower. So for me, the easiest way for me to do it is go and score my box lid the way that I want it to be. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take 1/4 inch off at each of the edges here. For me, this is the simplest way to create a shallower lid. You can cut your cardstock to a different measurement and then score, and I just get myself mucked up.
Oh, I honestly, I get so muddled up when I start doing that, Craig. So I get why you do it, because I do the same, and then I just save the extra bits that come off.
Exactly.
That's the way I do it. It's the little pieces that you can make card backgrounds with and stuff like that. So yeah, absolutely.
That's it, because if it's cardstock, then, you know, I've done it in the past in a masterclass. I know you done it when we done when the warehouse was closed and we done those special shows. You can create backgrounds, you know, if it's cardstock or that. So I'm not going to bin them, but then at least now that the lid will be slightly shallower than the actual box.
Yeah.
Base.
Those little slithers that you just had though, Craig, you could use those as, do you know, like when you do your pop-up boxes and you want the floating elements?
It's a great idea, isn't it?
Yeah, they could be used as, because normally we use like clear acetate.
Exactly,
Nothing to stop you from using that, especially if it's a Christmas box.
Yeah,
yeah,
100%. Because you've got that bit of foiling on it, depending on what design or colour you're using, you've got that foil. And then all that I'm going to do is I am going to use my red liner tape for this one. So I'm just going to take my red liner. I always just like to take like kind of strips off and then work my way around. So I'm just going to pop these ones on to each of these tabs here. So I'm doing this with the new acetate, but you can be doing this with any of your cardstock, of course. But what we can then do is then let's take these ones off here. I'm going to do, well, I'm not going to do that just yet because I want to assemble my box
So you're making I called it a see-through bottom and top yesterday, but you're making that exactly a see-through, like a proper see-through box?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love, honestly, this acetate for me has just been a game changer. I don't know about yourself, Craig, but I adore it, absolutely adore it. And I'm loving where you're going with this one, because you're doing like the complete see-through from the top and the bottom.
Exactly.
So I think this is going to look immense. I can't wait to see the finished one. I'm going to read a few comments as well, Craig, if I can. While we're just watching you put that together, Denise has put she's a newbie and she checks in every day, so thank you very much. I think she's meaning for the inspiration. Ingrid's put yippee for another Craig masterclass. I think that's what we're getting today. I'm just going to tell you now. I thought this was just going to be a Concertina card game show. I think it's been a little bit of a masterclass rolled into one as well. Brenda's put she's got a showstopper ordered. Whoop, whoop, Brenda. I'm so excited for you. She's put I'm so happy because this is perfect for my card making group to make cards for seniors. Oh, that are in care facilities or shut-ins. I'm so excited. Brenda, I'm loving that you've got that. Absolutely. There's a couple of questions we're going to address. So for those people that have asked the questions, please do stay tuned because we're going to address those questions in a minute. Gilmore's put loving all the die cuts in this card that you can do. Pamela's just bought the Showstopper. Whoop, whoop. Pamela, absolutely. I could feel like I'm ringing a bell when you've got that Showstopper. Craig has a great imagination, hasn't he just, Pamela? He absolutely has. Linda's put, I've just ordered 10 more storage boxes. She's now got 36 storage boxes.
Wow.
I just love them. Oh my God, Linda, you need to share the picture of your storage, because I bet you have got an immaculately stored craft room. That's all I've got in my head thinking now. This week has been awesome, CC. So many great deals. Wish I could have taken advantage of them all. Caroline, you just take advantage of what you can.
Definitely.
That's all I would say. Sandy's put, I have sat here in amazement through both shows today at the unbelievable talents of our awesome Craig. I have never bought one of these kits before, but after today's inspiration, it's time for me to dip my toes into the water and get them. I am just loving all the different ideas each of our expert presenters bring to us. Sandy, thank you, Craig. Isn't that lovely?
That's absolutely, that's given me goosebumps. That really has.
And do you know what? I feel like copying and pasting that because it's given me the goosebumps too, and it really truly is. Kelly's put, Craig, you're doing a magnificent job at creating today. Nefertiti, unbelievable but achievable demos today, Craig. I absolutely love it. Kim Fisher's put in, I've never made acetate boxes before, but I'm going to have to try this myself.
Please do.
Honestly, keep these comments coming in, because don't forget, we have got that draw coming up in a well, I say the draw, the name going into the draw as well. And like I said, I will go through all the comments because someone's asked to see the Christmas one. I'll definitely be showing you that in a second. We've also got other questions coming in thick and fast, so we're gonna address those in a minute when our Craig has put this together. It's literally watching it come. I mean, I'm just blown away with what you are doing with this Concertina card kit, Craig. I think it's going to be a tough vote in a moment because this is fabulous. I am loving what you're doing with it. Everybody else is, Craig. Everybody else is loving this. The love that's coming through. I can almost imagine all the love hearts, you know, that go up again when they trickle through the lives. I just can see them all right now. And Trinkle's Garden and Home Life, aka Irene, this has been a fantastic week with awesome shows. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. I always love watching our other demonstrators, our lovely craft experts. I always love watching the shows. Everybody brings something individual, something different, and their own takes on things. And I also love as well the crafting community, Craig, seeing people's awesome makes that are being shared. And do you know what I'm looking forward to? Seeing what people do with these kits as well.
So Matt,
Absolutely can't wait to see what they do with these kits.
I'm really looking forward to that as well, Debbie. And as I said a couple of times, and you know, no apologies for repeating myself, predominantly this year I'll be using this collection in the concept form that's intended. But what I really didn't want any of you at home to think that if you're not into concepts, that this is no good to you. This is no good to be within your stash. It absolutely is. Cut it up, chop it up, add any of your additional crafty tools that you've got, and you're going to be able to make lots and lots of different things. For instance, this one here, with an added extra bit of acetate. Now, it doesn't have to be our foiled. It could be our construction acetate that we could go from that decoupage at the top to then, of course, on the top of our box. And then all that I need to do is go around and then take my little tabs off, pop these ones into place as well. And then all that I'm going to do is fold them ones in, fold these ones in as well, like so. And then we're just going to go into the last bit and then into this last one as well. And then I'm just going to create that structure, fold it in. So we've gone from what will be your concertina effect, Debbie, to a lovely little double acetate lid top and box.
Oh my God.
I've still got all them left. I've still got them left, and I've still got them. Or Debbie, do a little hole, gift tags.
Yes.
Gift tags if you want it to be. But I've got all of them.
Oh my God.
So that is the concept, but then bringing in, and that was, when it comes to the acetate, because it's 12 by 12, Debbie, that was just one sheet.
That honestly,
was just one sheet.
One sheet, and you've made that a gorgeous box. A question there about your box. Will your candy bars fit in this box, Craig? Asked Stephanie.
Well, depending on the size that you make it, as you can see, that is an elongated box. So that is 8 1/4. So you're going to get a lot of different length chocolate bars or gifts
honestly,
in there.
That is, again, just another spectacular way of showing you how to use it. Would you be able to line up your mates, Craig? Because I'm conscious we've got 8 minutes left of the show. I've still got to announce the winner that's going into the draw. I've also got to answer some questions. We need to try and address those questions. Maybe one of them we might have to save till later on, but we'll do as much as we can. I can't believe, I genuinely thought when we were doing the show, it's just going to be concertina cards. I don't know what he's going to do with 2 hours. Can I just say, I think you've knocked it out of the ballpark. Craig, tell us or number all of your fabulous makes that you've done through this 2 hours for us so we can get a demo of the show.
Rightio. So we've got 4 to choose from. Number 1 is All Occasion Concertina Concept. Number 2 is from the Christmas, but we've changed it up and made a big, large, substantial card. Number 3 is our All Occasion Concertina Concept. And then number 4 is the Christmas acetate box that you can see. So 1, 2, 3 or 4, the choice is yours.
I'm blown away. I'm just going to say, I'm glad I'm not voting because I love them all. So get voting. You've got a couple of minutes to get that vote in while our Victoria literally counts all of those. Craig, can I ask a couple of questions before I do the announcement of who's won? Because there's been a couple of questions. Susan's put, if I was going to get some crafting stuff for friends and family at Christmas, what would be best to get as a starter, kit or set and accessories? Well, I think I know the answer to this one.
Straight away.
But Craig, what would you say?
Do you know what? Go for that Showstopper to get today. And I know you're probably saying, well, probably they're going to say that, aren't they? But you've got your concept cards, using them in the concept way, or can chop them up if you want to. You've got your storage in there as well to store them in. You've got your different adhesives as well. So you've got your adhesives if you want to keep it flat, your foam pads to keep it really proud. And do you know what? Even as a beginner, if you send that to the recipient's going to be like, oh my gosh, where did you buy that? And the sender can be like, I've made that.
Yeah.
So absolutely today's Showstopper, 100%.
Yeah, definitely. Rhonda's asked, Rhonda's Crowley's Creations asked, can you use the alcohol markers on the card kit paper that comes in these today? Because it's coated, isn't it?
It's coated.
Yeah.
So yes, you can, because it's an alcohol marker. So of course, keeping in mind that you can go on to different materials. You're not going to get a blend. You're not going to get that seamless blend, of course. But if you wanted to go in and create little accents into some of the cardstock, you can do. What I would say, make sure it's a deeper tone of colour. Wouldn't do it anything light. But yeah, yes, you can, but you're not going to get a blend or a shade or anything like that.
Thank you very much, Craig. We've also had, what is the weight of the acetate, please? Carol's asking.
Oh gosh, that is a really good question.
I can answer that one.
Oh, can you? Perfect.
And the only reason I can answer that is because I launched it down somewhere else as well. 380.
Wow.
Micron.
Wow.
It's super, super strong.
So it is,
It's a really, really strong micron acetate. We talk construction, you've heard Craig mention it, it's virgin on plastic.
Oh, it's usually about 280, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah. So it's an absolutely incredible micron there. So that's the answer to that one. Marianne's asking, she missed the adhesive that you used, Craig, to stick the card to the acetate? To stick the acetate together. What did you use?
So I used the red liner tape. Now, you do get red liner tape in different lengths, but if you you go with that Showstopper, it is, I think it's 6mm, is it, in the Showstopper, which is that one which you can absolutely use to create the acetate box.
Fabulous, thank you very much. We do have a winner. I'm just going to answer and very quickly go through what Laurie asked. Can you see what comes in the decoupage kit for the holidays, please? I'll just very quickly, briefly go over these for you so you can see them. You've got that fabulous Christmas tree with all the little accessories on there. You've got the gorgeous, little cottage. Beautiful little cottage with lots of lovely decoupage elements on there, from twigs to, oh, there's all sorts on there, Craig. It's absolutely fabulous. You've got the Christmas tree with the lovely car on there, the extra accessories in poinsettias and Christmas tree and presents. You've got the fabulous, I love the drink one. I'm not going to lie, I absolutely love this, where you've got all the little accessories on there, from stars to you've got snowflakes, you've got, oh my God, so much candy sticks on there as well. And then, of course, the Happy New Year one, the dress, the shoes, the bows, so much in there. So I hope that answered your question for the seasons one. That's the joys of the season, and the Christmas one if you're just going for that one individually. We do have a winner, Craig, and as we predicted, number 4 was the winner with the acetate box. And I'm not surprised because it's absolutely beautiful. So that is going to go through to the demo of the day later on. I also have a winner for the draw, and it is somebody from Facebook who has been commenting this time, and her name is Beverly Bryant. You are going into the draw, Beverly. That is my rather bad writing, but you'll please excuse me. We are going to put you into that draw for the £250 or $250 a win. Someone's going to be winning that tomorrow. So well done, Beverly. Thank you very much. My God, it's been really busy, hasn't it, today? A couple of more questions we did have, Craig. And I'm going to ask this one because I'm not sure on this one. And I think it was asked yesterday from Jane. She's thinking of making, please excuse me, I don't know how you pronounce this, luminaires with paper bags.
Right.
Could you use a die like a snowflake to cut through both layers of the bag? Depends on the weight, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So when you're saying both layers, 100 GSM, 120 GSM, potentially up to 150. Yes, with the Gemini, of course. You know, if it's another branded die cut machine, yes, you could do, but the layers are slightly going to differ. So yes, you can do, but yeah, it's going to depend on the actual weight of the cardstock or the paper.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, it depends. Yeah, I think it depends on that bag weight as well, because I'm assuming she's making the bag from scratch or maybe paper bags.
Right. Yes, you did say bag.
That's how I'm just looking at it. So a great answer there. I'll tell you a couple of comments. Craig, there's been so much love. Kathleen has put, she's so glad to see Craig demonstrating. She's really missed you demonstrating. So thank you very much for that, Kathleen. I think we all will agree with that one, because Craig's take on things is just something else. Absolutely loads of comments. Woohoo, hottie Scotty Craig. Just open my eyes and see this is how, out of the ballpark, love this cart. Should I? Absolutely, we all agree with that. It's been an absolutely stellar launch day. Don't forget, you can still go ahead and shop the Showstopper. You can go buy individuals. Don't forget to take advantage of the bonus buy if you want to, or you can go for the 2 kits just on their own as well. So many deals to be had. You can simply head over to the website, shop the show. Don't forget though, it's not over, because here at Crafters TV we've got one more show to go, which is, if I can remember rightly, First Look.
Yeah.
How could I forget?
Spectrum Noir.
Oh my God, Spectrum Noir. Tune in later on for Face Look for some more fabulous demonstrations for our fabulous Craig, some more opportunities, another opportunity to go into that draw for tomorrow as well. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the lovely comments. Thank you, Craig, for an absolutely awesome launch day show with all your inspiration. Like I said, taking it from a Concertina card kit. Craig.
Thank you for holding the ship on this incredible launch day as well.
Oh, thank you. Feeling the love today, feeling the love. Now, we're off for a chippy tea.
We are indeed.
We are, well, we might be a little bit, bit full later on. However, come back and join us at 6 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern time and 10 a.m. Pacific time for that First Look show. Thank you all for joining us today. See you all in a little bit.